Good morning, good evening. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder. I almost forgot my lines there. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's Friday again. What's going on? Must be a sign of age, man. Back to Friday again? Really? God, wasn't it like just the other day we did the Easy Talk with Alex and Sharifa? Time has flown by. Goodness. But anyway, forget about the time. We're on time, kind of. Out of time. Yes, we're back here. Yes, this morning. Yes, on Cannon Foy TV, giving you some live news segments. There's not 2 segments. There's not 3 segments. There is 5 segments. Yeah, I've got a lot to catch up on because I didn't do anything yesterday. I was at my work, my regular job. But this day, I'll give myself a break. I've got other bits and pieces I had to do. But yes, we're back in full effect. And later on tonight, 7:30 p.m. Oh my goodness. There's a return again, the second episode. Oh, the Easy Talk. I can't wait. Listen. If you thought, yeah, last Friday was like a little bit interesting, I'm putting it kindly. Oh, what other way can I put it? I think this one tonight is probably going to be a hot one. Hot debate. So you know what? I'm going to be in my hosting chair. Lads, take it easy. It's only Arsenal. It's only Arsenal we're talking about. Woo! All right. So, like I said, yeah, some talk about giving an ex-player some maybe game time, maybe some training time anyway, at least the minimum. A certain midfielder making a return, not the same we're talking about, and another midfielder thinks he's the main man, but he's not the main man. And I'm not saying that. I've said it before, but it's not me saying it. It's somebody else. So don't have a go at me. And again, some crisis in the midfield. Midfield. What is this world coming to? This world is Arsenal world. But we'll get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Oh, the Easy Talk. Yeah, indeedy, man. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Actually, before I went live, I was in some James Brown saying, yeah, in the pocket. Yeah, more peas, pass the peas. I do like peas, actually. I do like peas. But we're not here to talk about peas. We're here to talk about Arsenal. That's what we're here for. Yeah, Arsenal indeedy. Yes, yeah, the Friday morning show. It's not a catch-up because you can't see my brother here or down here, wherever he usually is. It's just a Friday morning show. But later on is the return again, second episode of the Easy Talk. God, my goodness. But what you guys can do right about now is just subscribe. Was it just subscribe? But you can subscribe if you would like to. We would like you to subscribe. No, we want you to subscribe. There's no option. Subscribe. The chances over here, and there's no options here. You have to subscribe. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. you can tell I'm on one this morning, innit? Alex, get into the first segment of live news, please. We're running out of time. All right, so first up, a party for Saturday. Yes, we're back in action. Premier League, 2 weeks of international break. Yeah, the Arsenal midfielder is available. Thomas Partey for selection once again after missing the game against Brentford, Chelsea, West Brom, Albion, Man City. He's probably thinking, I'd far rather stay injured. No, I shouldn't actually say that. Thomas Partey is in contention to make his first Arsenal appearance of the season. The midfielder has missed defeats. Yeah, defeats. Brentford, Chelsea, and Man City in the Premier League, as well as the Carabao Cup win over West Brom, with an ankle injury sustained in pre-season. Yes, in pre-season. In his absence, the Gunners haven't coped well and find themselves at the bottom of the table with no goals scored ahead of this weekend's clash against 19th place, Norwich City. Yeah, we are 20th, and Norwich are sitting on top of us. But in a huge boost for Arsenal, manager Mikel Arteta he says that Thomas Partey returned to full training. Actually, I've seen some photos this week, and it's confirmed by the club that he is available for selection when the Canaries visit the Emirates. Yeah, we're not playing away, we're playing at home. But with Arsenal, it just doesn't matter, does it? Home or away, home or away. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Thomas Partey is in contention. We put out a poll actually. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, I believe. And the poll was in regards to Thomas Partey. If I can find, where is it? Did we put out a poll? Yes, we did. Oh, well, we did. Yeah. 15 hours ago. So since yesterday, I went to school. I did go to school. Risk playing Thomas Partey versus Norwich? Do you think? Yeah. So out of 891 votes, again, guys, thank you so very much for that. The options were, I can't decide whether to play him or not, 3%. 29% of you think, no, we should not play him versus Norwich. And 68% of you believe, yes, we should play Thomas Partey against the Canaries. The Canaries. The Canaries. I've never thought in my life that Canaries could be so threatening to a gun or a cannon. Oh my goodness. But yes. There's still more time. Again, there's no time limit on the vote there. You can vote until the cows come home, although the cows never come home. So out of 891 votes, yeah, 68% of you think and believe that Thomas Partey should play against Norwich. But I don't think he should play the full 90 minutes. Maybe a 45 minutes. I'd far rather him come off the bench rather than start. But again, that's just me. That's only me, you know what I mean? Because nobody listens to me. All right, the second segment we're going to talk about, again, reoccurring news in regards to Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere could train with Arsenal while he looks for a new club after time spent at Como. Spanish, that's how. Mikel Arteta has hinted at the possibility of Jack Wilshere return to train with Arsenal, as he said the doors are always open for the midfielder. Wilshere has been unable to find a new club since leaving Bournemouth at the end of last season. The 29-year-old England international has most recently spent a stint training with a Serie A B, or like a second league or League Two outfit called Como. Wilshere came through the ranks at Arsenal, made 197 first-team appearances between 2008 when he left a decade later. He won 2 FA Cups at the Emirates Stadium, where he also became a firm favourite amongst the Arsenal fans. You know, I remember when he was chanting that chant. He got himself in a lot of trouble, didn't he? Oh, my goodness. But, sentiments... I think what I'll do, I'll further on down, because there's a couple more segments we need to talk about, and then I'll give my opinion about Jack Wilshere, how he could probably figure in this season. But I'll talk about it a little bit later on. Next up, another player. Oh my goodness, Miguel Aziz, at Portsmouth, could be cut short in January due to a clause inserted by Arsenal in the midfielder's loan spell. Oh, who would have thought that? Pompey midfielder Miguel Aziz's time at Fratton Park could be cut short after Mikel Arteta inserted an option to recall the 18-year-old midway through his temporary time at the club. Reported previously, the Gunners will have the option to bring the midfielder back at the Emirates if the club feels it is necessary for both parties. The need to do this for a Premier League club could be based on where they find themselves in the league table after a run of 3 consecutive defeats at the start of this campaign. Now, the reason why it's quite... I'll give my opinion now, actually, in regards to Miguel Aziz and Jack Wilshere. Now, I heard last night that Mohamed El Neni is out injured. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. And then you think about who else? Granit Xhaka in quarantine. Also suspension. Sambi Lokonga missed Belgium's last game. So the midfield situation, as of now, as I understand it, is looking quite precarious for Arsenal. So it would make sense, maybe. Would you risk Jack Wilshere giving him some game time? I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, he'll probably give you leadership qualities, even if it's like a short burst just of cover, until these players, Mohamed El Neni, Granit Xhaka, and Samuel Okonga. Again, I think maybe out of the three of them, I think Samuel Okonga is the most likely to feature tomorrow against the Canaries. But yeah, Miguel Aziz, again, depending, how things get played out, it could be. We won't have to wait until the mid the season, probably by the end of September. Where do we lie? Where are we? Should we recall back Miguel Aziz? Again, guys, you can put the comments in the box. You can let me know what your thoughts are. Just have to wait and see. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Arsenal all over the place, all over the gaff. And then we're on to the next one. Granit Xhaka. Mikel Arteta has responded after Jose Mourinho contacted Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka to urge him to get the COVID jab. Now, I know I'm a little bit late. I'm a little bit late on this one. I think this is 2 weeks old, actually. Roman boss Maureen messaged Xhaka on Instagram to tell him to get vaccinated just days after the Swiss star tested positive for the coronavirus. The Swiss FA confirmed Xhaka had decided not to get jabbed, but he tested positive for COVID-19 over the international break, therefore missing the friendly victory over Greece and World Cup qualifier draws against Italy and Northern Ireland. And Xhaka tested positive for coronavirus. Former Tottenham, Manchester United and Chelsea boss Mourinho said, "Get the jab, Granit. Be safe." Responding to Mourinho's message, Xhaka said, "Thank you, Mister." Arteta has now been asked if Mourinho, if it might be right to encourage players to get vaccinated, and says he too is urging the players to get jabbed. Although he says we have to respect their decision, we are trying to explain all the reasons why we believe it's right thing to do. When asked about Mourinho's message to Granit Xhaka. Now, as it stands now, to get the vaccinated, it's not obligatory. It's voluntary. You don't have to get vaccinated. But really, it's not about us. It's about keeping everybody safe. This is my opinion. I've had the 2 doses. Yeah, and yeah. But as a footballer who, again, international duty, traveling to other parts of the world, I would have thought maybe he would have probably thought again to actually, what, I probably do need to get jab, but it's not obligatory. Yeah, but Granit Xhaka is going to do what Granit Xhaka thinks is right, isn't he? All right, and the last segment again, just kind of remind you guys that the Easy Talk is going to be coming live. The second segment tonight, 7:30 p.m. UK time, not your local time, UK time. I'm going to be having the chairman of the board, Mube Guna, Don Larry, and Tim Hogan back in full effect tonight, 7:30 p.m. I think for me, I think I'm going to be strapped down in my hosting chair, hosting the best way possible. Lads, let's take it easy. We're only debating about Arsenal. It's not a life or death situation. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. Just the final segment now in regards to Granit Xhaka. Yeah, you're not getting away with it that easy, Granit Xhaka. No, you're not. Kevin Campbell has claimed that there is no way that Granit Xhaka is the main man at Arsenal, even though he thinks he is, as he spoke on another podcast. The 28-year-old is one of the senior players in Arsenal's dressing room now, and he has been at the club for over 5 years. Despite the experience, Xhaka still gets himself sent off during, his side's 5-0 thrashing at the hands of Man City, last time out. Campbell thinks that Xhaka's absence means that this is the ideal chance for Thomas Partey and the new boy, Samuel Okonga, hoping that he does play and feature tomorrow, to form a strong partnership in the middle of the park. He thinks he's the main man, said Campbell. He's not. He's not the main man. No way, shape or form. But he thinks he is. And now there are 3 games for Lokonga and Partey to form a partnership in the midfield of significance and note. So I don't think the club would have to say too much. I think he would be wanting out, just like he got himself sent off against Man City. I think he will want to bail in January, because he would want to go somewhere else and play. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to add anything more on that, man. I've said what I had to say about Granit Xhaka. No doubt we're going to be talking about him from now, until the season ends. We're only 3 games in, so I don't want to add any more. I think what Mr. Campbell has said is enough. Is enough with what I believe as well. He thinks he's the main man. He's not the main man, not the captain. Although, yeah, he had the captain's armband, in that game. I can't remember which game it was, but the main man, not the main man, not the main man. Sorry, Granite. All right, so we have finished. I've knocked that one out of the park in just inside 16 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes and the 40 odd seconds. There you go. So as usual, we're going to take a quick break. A little bit of a slow start. I can see that's 25. I'm complaining. 25 is good. It's good. Even if it was like 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we'll still be doing a Cannon Fodder show on a Friday morning. Yes. So we're gonna go for a break, and when we come back, we'll go into the live chat, and we'll see if we have a moderator. We do have a moderator. I've already seen one of the comments there. We have a moderator, and we'll read all your comments. And as usual, if you would like to make a donation to support the channel, super chats are welcomed, and we'll go straight to that super chat and forget all the other comments in the live chat. But yeah, and also as well, remember we have the merchandise company running, and I saw the comment from the chairman of the board. Was it on day before yesterday's show about his the baseball cap with the. I need to get mine. Cannon for the logo on the front. So you can also buy the merchandise as well. But without further ado, let's get into those promo videos. See you on the other side. Enjoy. As part of the Cannon TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover, and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications, and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arserepublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arserepublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Cannon TV experience. Yeah, so there you go. If you have your own social media idea or an account which needs probably more traffic, or you need help with the thumbnail artworks or coding, we can help with that. Or as well, furthermore, some editing and maybe some consultation. So we are here for you. There will be a nominal fee, Mike says there. We can't give our services for free just yet. We're not there yet. Let's go to live chat and see who has joined us on this Friday morning show over here. Yes. I tell you what, very quickly, went back to my placement, working in the school, and I did a Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm cream crackered. I'm absolutely cream crackered. But yeah, Friday, I'm happy to be doing only one morning show because I'm back at my regular job. But yeah, cream crackered, man. It was a bit of a late start this morning, man. But anyway, we've got Monty, moderator, morning, Alex, and the Cannon TV family. My brother, I hope you are well. Remind everyone, thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Oh my goodness, we've got another moderator. Static's in the house. Static, my brother, how are you, man? Still waiting for your email, man. Like these lyrics. What lyrics are you talking about, brother? Active says, good day, Alex, and good day to you as well. Kamara says, hello to you as well. Not Kamara, Mosonda. Let us know which part of the world are you typing from. I will give you a quick shout out, my friend. Big Dog says, hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo ha ido? If Arteta wins 1-0 or 2-0, will the fans allow it? Well, They should, because it's a win, isn't it? 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. It's a win. I I think it might be a draw, to be honest. I think it might be a draw. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, what scoreline would you be happy with? Big dogs? Which what do you think the scoreline should be against Norwich? Let's be honest. A win against Norwich will not paper over the cracks. It will be nice to have a win for morale, but a club like Arsenal should always be winning these sort of fixtures. But this is dun, 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 where we are as a club, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. We need a 5-0 win. Arteta needs a win. But you know what, big dogs, as Monty says, if I wouldn't be saying that back in the days against Norwich, but if Arsenal win, Monty is spot on. It will be just, paper over in the massive craters of cracks at Arsenal. A 10-0 ain't going to do it for me. It's not going to do it. I think the only thing that can probably do it, for Mikel Arteta, if, I don't know, man, a long run of games unbeaten and then loses 3 or 4, then people will still be calling for his head, isn't it? I think, his cards are already marked, unfortunately. Colin came with the stats there. Was it 42 different 11s in 45 games? Playing a false 9 in the semi-finals. The word formation. I think he's baked. His goose has already been baked, man. I think no matter what he does, he's in a no-win situation, unfortunately, and he's got himself in that situation. I understand about the situation with players who've been out on COVID, but other players from other clubs have suffered the same fate as well, not being able to play players because of COVID. We've suffered because players have been injured. But excuse me, other teams have also suffered with players being out injured. So you can't use that as an excuse, Mikel Arteta. You can't use that as an excuse. But unfortunately, I think his goose has already been baked previously. And people will say, the season starts Saturday. No, the season started 3 weeks ago. The season started 3 weeks ago. It doesn't start, because we think we have a chance now against a team that's just been promoted. Well, excuse me, Brentford just got promoted. First game of the season, we lost 2-0. So just because we think we might score some goals, we might win, the season doesn't start on Saturday. It started 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure, what people are thinking. Don't try and pull the wool over my eyes. I'm old enough to know better, and I do know better. And unfortunately, with a lot of the youngsters, they've been, believing, this rubbish. The season doesn't begin on Saturday. It began 3 weeks ago. Our problems haven't just started beginning of this season. They started last season as well. So yeah, I've done a video in regards to Mikel Arteta's thoughts on the press conference about about the players, Jack Wilshere, and someone asked him, so you think all the problems are gone now because you're back to strength? He said, well, I hope so. Well, yes, because all the excuses, the players, COVID and this, that, and the other. Don't use excuses, Mikel Arteta. Don't use it, because I'm not falling for it. Not falling for it. We spent £150 million not beefing up the first team, beefing up the squad, yes, for the future. And don't get me wrong, I've not seen Takehiro Tomiyasu play at all. I know there's some situation with his work permit, which has been approved. Had first training session yesterday. So let's see, whether he's a starter or Arteta brings him on. But to be honest, I'm more excited to see Emerson Rowe, Saka, and see what Auba and Laka can actually do this time round. I know Ben White is available, Gabriel is available, but just because they're available doesn't mean that Mikel Arteta is going to play them. And that's been the problem. Identify your best 11 and stick with it. Stick with it. Money says, aim for 20 likes, guys. Come on, you gunners. Come on, you gunners. Come on, you gunners. Dr. Photography 82 says, hello Alex, thanks for the likes on Twitter. I tell you what, if you was living in the UK, I'll be on the phone. I'll say, hey Doc, you know what? I need some help in my garden. Because some of the work that you've done with the fence, iron fence, I was thinking, wow, I need some help with maybe some bits and pieces in my garden. But yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's okay. Colin says, morning Alex, as far as Shaq is concerned, gotta say, I don't care really, and neither do I. That's what, yeah. You know, I try not to spend too much time on this guy. Did you not notice the photo I used for the Easy Talk thumbnail? Where is it? Where is it? Look at Shaka's face. Look at Shaka's face. And I think this is when he was walking off, when he got red carded. Granite Xhaka. Granite Xhaka, that's what I'm going to say, man. That's what I'm going to say. I see Edu came out to the press last week about the teams and said that we need a fully fit team, and we will see a different team. Sorry, but it will be the same players week in, week out, losses and draws. And I said the same thing. Oh, you just reminded me the other thing as well. Somebody in the press conference asked Mr. Mr. Arteta. So you know, has the squad changed? Has there been major changes? He said, well, yeah, of course. From last season to where we are now, the squad has changed completely. I'm thinking, the squad has changed completely. The squad hasn't, the first team hasn't changed completely. You've still got Leno in goal. You got Granit Xhaka. You got Orba. You got Laka. What are you talking about? The squad hasn't completely changed. You got Pepe. He hasn't, you know, I did say, you know, before the season started, Nico Pepe, I'm looking for great things from him. Yes, great things. Listen, the price tag, yeah, I kind of understand. Literally, it's not down to him, but he does have a say in that. His agent will say they're willing to offer you. He can say yes or no. So he does have a say in the fee that Arsenal are willing to pay. Now, you know, people say, well, you know, look at what Sanyeli, you know, he's gone, you know, allegedly for doing, you know, incorrect things or illegal things at Arsenal. For me, that's been unsubstantiated. Unsubstantiated. But Nico Pepe, £72 million. The way you finished last season, I was hoping to see you start in that same vein, and it's not been so. Again, it's so easy to perform when the pressure's off. You got to play and perform when the pressure is on, Nico Pepe. But yeah, the squad, nah, Doc, you're right. It's going to be the same players. It will be the same players. Oh dear. Partey won't play for long before he will return to injury. I hope not. I hope not. But I hope Arteta, in some shape or form, will see some sense and not play him for a full 45 minutes. Again, I will prefer that he comes on in the second half and he does not play the full 45 minutes. If he comes on in the first half, not the full 45 minutes. It's one thing being fit, training, but it's completely different to being match fit. You can't replicate that. You cannot replicate that. But again, we'll have to see because Mikel Arteta doesn't always see sense. Arsenal, Alex is in the house. Good morning, Alex. Jack Wilshere to Arsenal. What next? Well, you know, what I'm saying is that you look at the report where it says that Granit Xhaka suspended, in quarantine with COVID. Samuel Lokonga didn't play in Belgium's last game. Mohamed Elneny out injured. He'll be missing for 3 weeks. So we're short in the midfield. We spoke about this on last week, Friday on the Easy Talk, Alex. So what do you do? What do you do? Do you call back Miguel Aziz? What do you do? All right, 4-0. 4-0. All right, so that'll be enough for you then. Good morning, Alex. Any result but 1-0 to the Arsenal would be apt. Ivan says 3-0 to the Arsenal. Welcome, Ivan. I want us to dominate Norwich. It's a matter of when, not if, for dearie me. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here on this Friday morning show. Alex, how are you watching the game as it's not on TV? If you want to send me an email, big dogs, I will tell you how I'm going to watch the game. Yeah, the email address, if anyone wants to know, send me an email and I'll tell you how I'm going to watch the game on my laptop. Yeah, I'm not going to be at the game. I'm not going to the game, but I'll be watching it on my laptop. So if you're interested to know how I'm going to watch it, just send me an email and I'll give you the details. Alrighty. I hear nothing but facts. Thank you for that, big dogs. Arteta is an excuse. Alex, Alex, very quickly before I continue the live chat, I got some really good comments about the Easy Talk. Yeah, because you look at what was the word that this person? As my brother also mentioned, that it was good to see the polar opposites, Sharifa, who was trying to remain positive, and Alex, negative. Oh dear. Alex, what email? I forgot the song now. Sorry, maybe next time. Past. I knew you'd forget. I knew you would forget. Anyway, I said, hey man, welcome. Shaka the fraud, man. I wouldn't say he's a fraud. It's just the elements. You know, the manager, you know, persistently playing a player who, again, forget about the footballing, gets yellow carded, then gets red carded for silly and foolish, you know, tackles. And then you think about, you know, not the most mobile midfielder. You know, the stats says it all in itself. Oh, you know, midfielder, the most passes. The passes that he's produced have been mostly sideways and back. Doesn't have a killer pass. Doesn't have the killer pass. So, no, I'm not falling for it, man. The squad has changed completely. Yeah, I think, what? Guys, go and watch the press conference. He says, no, it's changed. The squad has changed. The first team has changed. I'm thinking, completely, Mikel Arteta. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. Wasn't a red card offence, though. No matter what one thinks of Xhaka, he got the ball and not the player. Just like when a player swings their leg in the air dangerously, but misses the head, they get a yellow card. But if you look at the rules, it says that you're endangering the safety of the player. The intent, Andrew G. You know, but anyway, I want, yeah. You know what I think about Granit Xhaka. But you say that we need a win this weekend, and we need to win well. Static says 15 likes. Hit the likes button, please, people. Alex, is it me, or do the players seem demotivated when they get on the pitch? Demotivated, uninterested, like they don't like each other, fragmented. You know, I joked about this 2 seasons ago, and I said, I think it was on an Easy Talk, and I said that the players look like, and if you know North London, right, one of the closest stations to the old Ivy Stadium is Highbury, Islington. The closest one to the Emirates is Holloway Road Station, both underground stations. But they look like players who just, you know, it was just rocked up. People just rocked up, you know, turned up outside of the station. And there's, you know, Mikel Arteta saying, excuse me, I need 11 players to play at the stadium. Would you like to play football? Yeah, no, I don't mind. I used to play football, you know, when I was a youngster. Seriously, they look like people have just turned up, just come out from Highbury Islington Station or Holloway Road Station, just on their way home, and someone just stopped and said, "Oh, you know, would you like to have an opportunity to play at the Emirates Stadium? I'm short of 11 players. Would you like to play?" That is how they look. Unmotivated, uninterested, unconnected, not aware of, where they're supposed to be. That's and for the last 2 years, that is how they look. Do they like each other? Do they like each other? Possibly not. I'm really trying to suppress the negativity, but Arteta is delusional. I truly believe he has flipped the paper upside down and thinks that he's at the top. That video on Twitter, I thought that was just so funny, man. We will lose to Norwich 1-0. I think it's going to be very, very close. It'll be a very close game. Very, very close. Just flip the newspaper. Oh, we're top of the table. Sorry, dear, but you need to turn the paper down right. Oh, right, yeah. Where are we? We are where we deserve to be. We deserve to be at the bottom. Where? Big Dog says, okay, yeah, send me an email, man. I'll give you the details as to how I'm going to be watching the game tomorrow. Yeah. I agree. What you're saying about Wiltshire, but Arteta and Edu got us in this mess with the terrible transfer window. Yes. And like I said, Alex, he can't use the excuses about, oh, well, the players, COVID, oh, the players injured. But what about all the other 19 clubs in the Premier League? They have suffered the same fate. They have so don't use it as an excuse. Better to say, you know what? Look, it is what it is. We are in a situation. We got ourselves in this situation, and it's only for us to get ourselves out of that situation. But don't use it as an excuse, because I don't hear all the other 19 teams using it as an excuse. Show says Norwich will win against Arsenal. I'll send you one later. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be at my home watching it on my laptop, man. Xhaka has got to go away. But actually, Andrew, what I'll do, I'll be repeating the news segments and Kevin Campbell's thoughts about Granit Xhaka thinking that he's the main man. Yeah, so I'll be repeating the news. I'll go through a few more, and then I'll be repeating the news from Cannon Fodder TV's perspective. Dude said historic squad changes. My man is lost in the sun. Yeah, historic. What's historic is breaking all the records for the wrong reasons, as DWTT said the other day. Football is soft these days if it goes by intent only. Yeah, I remember which game it was. Kevin Keegan was, it was a World Cup game. I can't remember, it must have been England. And a player slid in. And Kevin Keegan was right that it was the intent. The player missed the defender, the way he slid in. But the intent, I'm sorry, Andrew, he intended to do some damage to the player. The intent. But I understand what you're saying. Literally, football's gone all soft. Yeah. And I was watching Harry Maguire, a little bit of the game, yeah, when they played against Poland. And the little push the midfielder gave him, and Harry Maguire, who's a big guy, just fell over. So, he pushed me. Foul. Game's gone soft. The game has gone soft, man. Mo Peter, come on, behave yourself. I wish Norwich wins. Come on, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Check out our merch in the description box and make a purchase if you're able to do so. Also, you can use and donate using the super chat button. Ta-da! Press it. Make a painless donation as little as £1, €1, €1, $1. Yes, all donations are greatly received on Cannon Fodder TV. Norwich is a better team than Brentford, so let's not underestimate them. This is what I've said. People thinking, actor for, oh, it's going to be easy. Be easy. And then people saying, actually, our season starts on Saturday. No, it doesn't. It started 3 weeks ago. Just because we think that we might have a chance to score a goal, just because we think we might have a chance of winning, getting 3 points. Nah, sorry. I'm not falling for it. The season started 3 weeks ago. Our troubles didn't only start this season, they started last season. I'm not falling for it. I'm sorry. So I think Arteta is totally unserious. He always looks clueless, out of ideas, clueless manager and owner. Joffrey, I've coined a phrase for Mikel Arteta, and it's called the Olympiacos look. You remember 2 seasons ago when they played the second leg against us at the Emirates, and I stayed there until yeah. I was calling James. I was saying, James, man, I don't know what to do. I was thinking, I've got to be at work early. It's going to extra time. He said, well, do what you think is right. And then I called El Tel because we both rocked up. He was in the West Stand, I was in the East Stand. I said, Tel, what are you doing? He said, I'm staying. I said, well, I better stay as well. Only for us to lose against Olympiacos. I'm looking down at Mikel Arteta, and he's like this, not knowing what to do. Of course, inexperienced. I'm thinking, that is the Olympiacos look. Looking like a cat caught in the car lights. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I stay where I am? Oh! The Olympiacos look. Chu says, Will Smith Rowe start? And that is the other thing as well, isn't it? I forgot to mention him because although he went to play for the England under-21s, he was sent home. Why? Because he was feeling unwell. Although I've heard it's not COVID related. So, Arsenal Alex, what do you do? Arsenal Alex. No Mohamed El Neni. Maybe no Albert Samuel Lakonga. Thomas Partey just coming back. Thank goodness no Granit Xhaka. What do you do? Yeah? Smith Rowe might not play tomorrow. Might not play tomorrow. Oops. Alex, trust me. Arteta is like hyena. What do you mean? I don't understand the comparisons. Hyena. What do you mean by that? A win will get us to 12th at the highest. Many teams have 0 points or 0 or 1. So we need to get on the road starting with a good win. We are the only team with a COVID, though, Alex. So not excuses, just facts. I don't see it that way, Andrew. I just don't see it that way. Our problems didn't only start because we're 3 games in, and no goals scored. And no, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Our season problem started last season. I'm not falling for the excuses. With or without COVID, with or without injuries, we are bottom of the table. The facts are the facts. Auba, Laka, Balogun probably won't play because, again, with the post game, the press conference, when asked about Balogun, he said, well, he's not going to feature. He got some minutes, yes, but he's probably still not ready yet. I'm thinking you should have used last season, the last 5 games, 6 games, when we knew we weren't going to get relegated. Bring him into transition. Give him some more game time. We weren't going to be relegated. And then, he rocks up the Brentford game thinking, oh, so he's our great saviour, is he? You should have used him last season. So, yeah. Anyway. Will Arteta be gone by 2022? No idea. As I think I sent you an email, but my email is a bit dodgy, so I don't know if you received it or not. No, I haven't. I haven't received any notification here, so I have not received it. Hey, bro, can you tell me information about Philippe Coutinho to Arsenal? He's not coming. He's not coming. You're a bit late on this one, aren't you? Philippe Coutinho's not coming to Arsenal. Sorry, my friend. He's not coming. I'm sorry to break your heart, but he's not coming. And is it advert time? We've had the advert already. Where are you? We've had the adverts already. Static. Once I finish reading all the segments, new segments, you know the deal. We go into an advert break. But we've had the adverts already, brother. 15 minutes. I knocked it out of the park in 15 minutes. But we're going to repeat the new segments again. Okay, I'll sort it later. Another quick look. I don't think I have my phone running concurrently because sometimes I don't pick up on the people who have been blocked or given a timeout by moderators. It doesn't tell me that here on the app that I'm using. Right, because let me just double check. I don't think it came through because you get the notification on my phone as well as. Nah, it didn't come through. It didn't come through, brother. It didn't come through. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, listen, no excuse, Static, man. No excuse. Wait, can free transfers occur outside of the transfer window? Good question. I don't know. King Kong says, "What a worst play from Arsenal. I just feel ashamed as an Arsenal. Don't feel ashamed. I'll give you a very quick story. Last weekend, I had to go and do some shopping. I like to do shopping on my own. I don't like my wife to be with me, saying, "You know, let's look at this aisle." Once I'm in the supermarket, boom, 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 ka-ching. That's it. I don't like to waste time in the supermarket. So I came up from the supermarket. And those of you who know North London quite well, there's a place called Wood Green. There's a mall there. So I'm in a bus stop, got my headphones on with my little trolley, going home, and this woman's talking to me. I said, "Excuse me, what's wrong?" She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't wear that because I was wearing the my Arsenal kit, not my kit, the oh my goodness, just an Arsenal top with the Nike, the training kit." She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't wear that if I was you." I said, "Well, why not? I'm proud to be an Arsenal fan." She goes, "Well, I'm an Arsenal fan. Oh, now these days, I wouldn't wear that if I was you." I was thinking, just because we're bottom of the team doesn't mean I'm not gonna. Sorry, bottom of the league doesn't mean I'm not gonna, sport the Arsenal top. Of course, I'm always gonna be an Arsenal fan supporter. I'm always gonna support Arsenal, whether we're bottom, we're relegated or not. I will always support Arsenal. I thought, "Excuse me, what?" She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't wear that. Why are you wearing that for?" I said, "Well, proud to be an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan as well, but I wouldn't wear that." Thinking, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. As I was eating breakfast, come on. Nah, man. So you know what? That comment there, I'm going to pass. Excuses? Oh. But you know what? Just for you, Static. Just for you. Let me just... Where's your other comment there? Where's your comment? There you go. So I'll put it up so that I know where my point of reference is. So just for you, Static, we're going to repeat the news of this morning from Canon 4 TV's perspective. As I'm reading this, I can hear it's bucketing down with rain. And I'm supposed to be going out today. But you know what? I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying home, man. I'm staying home. But anyway, first up, we spoke about Thomas Partey. A party for Saturday. Thomas Partey is in contention to make his first Arsenal appearance of the season. The midfielder has missed defeats against Brentford, Chelsea and Man City in the Premier League, as well as the Carabao Cup win over West Bromwich Albion, with ankle injuries sustained in pre-season. Yeah, it didn't happen during a Premier League game. Pre-season, In his absence, the Gunners haven't coped well and find themselves bottom of their table with no goals scored ahead of this week's clash against 19th place Norwich City. But in a huge boost for Arsenal, manager Mikel Arteta says Thomas Partey returns to full training this week. I saw the photos, and it's been confirmed by the club that he's available for selection when the Canaries visit the Emirates tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll put out a poll. Shall I review the poll? Shall I review the poll? No, I won't review. We did put out a poll, and I think 68 of you. The question was, should we play Thomas Partey against the Canaries? 68% of you said yes, we should. I said, yeah, but not the full 90 minutes, not 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and I wouldn't start him. I'll bring him on in the second half and just give him some, because it's very, very different. Two things, being training fit to being match fit. Two different things. So give him maybe max 30 minutes, then pull him off. I wouldn't start him. I would not start him. Then we spoke about Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere, yes, Jack Wilshere could train with Arsenal, yes, while he looks for a new club after he spent time at Como, a second league club. Mikel Arteta has hinted at the possibility of Jack Wilshere returning to train with Arsenal. As he said, doors are always open for the midfielder. Wilshere has been unable to find a new club since leaving Bournemouth at the end of last season. The 29-year-old English international, former English international, has most recently spent a stint training with a Serie B outfit, Como. And Como in Spanish means how or what. Not what. Yeah, how. How. Wilshere came through the ranks at Arsenal and made 197 first-team appearances between 2018 when he left a decade later. He won 2 FA Cups at the Emirates Stadium, where he has also become a firm favourite among the Arsenal faithful. Yes, indeed. And then we spoke about the youngster who's out on loan to Pompey. Yeah, Miguel Aziz Portsmouth could be cut short in January due to a clause inserted by Arsenal in the midfielder's loan deal. Reports reported the Gunners will have an option to bring the midfielder back to the Emirates Stadium if the club feels it is necessary for both parties. The need to do this for the Premier League club could be based on where they finish, whether they finish in the league. Actually, I'm thinking, well, how we finish maybe at the end of September. This, you have to think as well, the fact that Mohamed El Neni is out injured, 3 weeks, Xhaka out, COVID, suspension. Sammy Lokonga didn't play the last game for Belgium, and I've forgotten as well, Emerson Rowe returned back from international duty from the under-21s team because he wasn't feeling well. But what I'm told is it is not COVID related. So I'm thinking, right, so what do we do? What do we do? Do we recall Miguel Aziz back? Do we give some game time to Jack Wilshere, or do we transition another midfielder from the academy? What do we do? Anyway, we go on. So Granit Xhaka was up next, and we said that Mikel Arteta responded after Jose Mourinho contacted. I know I'm a little bit late on this one. Granit Xhaka to urge him to get the vaccine jab. Roma boss Mourinho messaged Xhaka on Instagram to tell him go and get the jab. Yeah, because that's what I understand. Xhaka, the Swiss FA confirmed that Xhaka had decided not to get jab, but tested positive for the COVID over the international break. Therefore, missed the friendly victory over Greece and World Cup qualifier draws against Italy and Northern Ireland. Yeah, dearie me. But anyway, Xhaka apparently responded to Mourinho by saying, "Thank you, Mister." So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll keep Granit Xhaka's picture on the screen for a little bit longer. Kevin Campbell has claimed that there is no way Granit Xhaka is the main man at Arsenal, even though he thinks he is. He spoke on another podcast. The 28-year-old is one of the senior players at Arsenal dressing room and now has been at the club for over 5 years. Despite that experience, Xhaka still got himself sent off, in a thrashing at the hands of Man City. Campbell thinks that Xhaka's absence means that this is the ideal chance for Thomas Partey and the new boy, Albert Samuel Lokonga, to form a strong partnership in the midfield. He thinks that he is the main man, said Campbell. He is not. He is not the main man. No way, shape, or form. But he thinks he is. And now there is a 3 game for Lokonga and Partey to form a partnership in the midfield of significance and note. So I don't think the club would have to say too much. I think he would be wanting out, just like he got him sent off against Man City. I think he will want to bail in January because he would want to go somewhere else and play. So that is it. Just for you. Just for you. Yeah. Static. Just for you. Yeah, we've repeated the news segment on Canon 42. From Canon 42's perspective, I actually did say it towards the end. Remember, people, the Easy Talk is back again. 2nd episode tonight. The good, the bad, and the unimaginable. Yes, 7:30 p.m. UK time. God, dear me. The chairman of the board, Mube Guna, Don Larry, and Tim Hogan would be in full action tonight. Oh, my goodness. I just strapped myself in for my hosting skills are going to be put and pushed to the absolute optimum. Yeah. Let's go back in the live chat just for the last time before we wrap up this one. What a worst. Oh, we've done that one already, haven't we? Did that one already. Where's my point? Where's my point of reference? I've lost it now. I've lost it. Okay, yeah. Static says, Alex, you are a braver man than me to wear in public. You are so right. Be proud. Proud, man. But I thought she was berating me because I thought maybe she was a Spurs fan. But no, she supports Arsenal as well. I was thinking, no, I'm still going to wear it, man. I'm still going to wear my top. Laetitia has come out and stated that there is disharmony in the Arsenal dressing room between the players. How does he know that? How does he know that? How does he know that? Parties have got us. Big dogs, come on, man. Hyena's always a gambler. Oh, right, manager must be working harder for his wins, my brother. Okay. Arteta just stands on the touchline, clueless, just like Hyena, waiting for remains of a meat from Lions. Gotcha. I got you, man. All right. I got you. I understand now. Buckets remains here in New Zealand, in my area, and thunder, wind, etc. tonight. And we have been in lockdown 4 weeks, but not other parts of. Oh, right. I thought the whole of New Zealand was in lockdown because of the guy who tested positive for COVID. I thought it was the whole of New Zealand. 4 weeks. I've got a friend of mine who lives in Melbourne, Australia, and I didn't realise that they have been locked down for the longest time. It's only because we got talking, because whenever I talk to him, there's a very short conversation about how you are, and then we'll talk about other projects that we're doing. But he just told me that the other day, I said, oh, we've been locked down for like 7-8 weeks. I'm thinking, no, man. Wow. What's your overview about Arteta and Edu at this point, Actifer? I mean, like I said, with the 8 minutes interview that I've seen that Edu did, I have not seen the complete interview because I can't find where. I'm not about to pay Sky, even though I rely on Sky for my Wi-Fi. I'm not about to pay for other segments and other bits on Sky, but I can find it somewhere. But from what I saw from the interview that he gave there, I think he would have been damned if he didn't, damned if he did do the interview. But I can only comment on the 8 minutes I saw there when he was talking about William. But William only had 1 good game, maybe scratched, maybe 2 games, and then we let him go. That was an absolute disaster there. Then he was talking about the midfield. We have not brought in experienced players to play the midfield because we've got Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Well, excuse me, Edu, where are these 2 players? Where are they? Thomas Partey's been out injured for 3-4 weeks. Granit Xhaka, red carded, COVID. You need cover in those positions there. So he's on. He was really on a minus, on a negative for that. The other bits, again, because I have not seen the full entirety of his interview there. Arteta, you know my thoughts on Arteta. You know my thoughts. But it's not looking good. It is not looking good. And I think with Arteta, his goose is already cooked. No matter what he does, whether he goes on a long run, maybe 10-game unbeaten run, and he loses again some games, listen, he made mistakes not the beginning of this season, but last season as well. The stats from Colin, for me, are quite glaring. 42 different 11s, starting 11s over the course of 45 games. Yeah, his goose is already cooked, I'm afraid. Arteta should go and then do remain. Oh, okay, that's a different perspective. Okay, Amari. Why? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Alex Wilshere can come back to train, but I definitely would not resign him for Arsenal. Pass. Okay, all right. Let's see how Jack can do, or let him train at least. Guys, wonderful stuff. I can see the optimum is that we've had like over 100 viewers watching Cannon for TV on a Friday. Now it is now afternoon here, UK time. 6 minutes after the hour of 12 midday. Sounds so posh, doesn't it? 6 minutes after the hour of midday. Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate that. How much bad luck can one manager have? Yeah, Sam, is it bad luck? Is that bad luck? Bless. Good morning, Alex. Aziz deserves a first-team chance, says Anthony D. Scissors Master Samuel. Do you know what? I understand that, you know, you got to go through that course there. You've got to go through that to graduate, don't you? Some people get right to the top without actually having to work hard. Well, I think Aziz, yeah, I didn't want him to go on loan, but he went out on loan. But I wouldn't be, you know, averse to him starting on Saturday. Recall him and give him some game time. Why not? One thing for sure, we're going to be short in the midfield. Send Xhaka away in January, as I've said before. Should have sold him in Roma. Missed the opportunity to get someone new in. I just concur. I absolutely concur with your sentiments there, Andrew. Should have got someone in, like a Basuma type player. I'm not saying it had to be Basuma, because my preferred would have been Ruben Neves. I wanted Ruben Neves, but we didn't get him. Gunnar says Arteta out. Monty says thank you to our 89 gooners here. Thank you for your time and interaction on this wonderful channel of ours. Alex's party finding. Monty. Help a gooner out, subscribe. There you go. Monty's got his own channel. Go over there and subscribe to his channel, please. We're looking for at least 10 new subscribers for Monty, please. Minimum 10. What percentage of Arsenal players do you think despise? I'm not going to answer that question. Big dogs. Other parts of New Zealand have ended, but Auckland and outskirts of Auckland, where I still level 4. My goodness, others are now level 2, so not full lockdown. Oh my goodness. You know, there are a few places that I would love to travel. I've been to Australia. I've always said to my wife, you know, I'd like to go to Hawaii, maybe certain parts of Africa. I've traveled around Central and South America, but definitely in New Zealand, man. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Yeah, just watching Lord of the Rings. I know they did a lot of the filming out there. I mean, the scenery in New Zealand. I was thinking, wow, I would love to go to New Zealand. My ex, not my ex, but one of the schools I used to work in, the head teacher, the deputy head teacher was from New Zealand. You know, oh, you know, got to go to New Zealand, man. But you know, it's quite difficult now with the pandemic. I think that's going to be on my bucket list to go to New Zealand, man. But yeah, was it Christchurch that suffered was the earthquake quite a few years ago, isn't it? I think it's Christchurch. But yeah, go to New Zealand, man. Big doors, yeah, that question, man. I'm gonna answer that question. 92 goodness. Let's get 75 likes, Alex. Before Alex finishes. Usually by one hour, I'm done and dusted. So a few more minutes, and then we're gonna finish this one. Thank you for your great segment, and thank you to my fellow moderators, and big thank you to all you gooners here with us. That's Monty. Give me the flag. I need to wind up now. 33 likes. Hit the like button, everyone. Show love to Alex, who works very hard every day on this great channel. Well, not every day. I've been reeling my workload back. I don't do live shows like I used to back in the day. I was thinking, no, in the evenings, no. You see me live on a Monday, maybe most Mondays, and the Easy Talk every Friday. But all the other days, I don't go live. But yeah, you're right. I do. We have worked very, very hard. I said the pro now. I said we. Yeah, it's been mutual. It hasn't only been me. It hasn't been only my brother. Hasn't only been the contributors. Hasn't only been the viewers. It's been mutual. Everyone. We work as a team here. The almighty Jack Wiltshire. Who gave Edu appointment as a technical director at the club? I think Arteta and Edu are jokers. What do you think? What I think is that clearly they are inexperienced. I know Edu was like he worked for the Brazilian international team as a I don't know what position he had there, but inexperienced. Eliminated once as a Neves isn't the same as Basuma. What I'm saying, either or, it didn't have to be a Basuma, didn't have to be a Neves, or that I would have preferred Neves because Neves can defend as well as support and score goals. They scored more goals than a Xhaka last season, didn't he? I think Arteta and Edu are both playing politics on us. How can you spend £150 million in a window and you can't solve your major problem? Come to New Zealand once COVID crap is over. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah. My wife has gone. She went to Germany. Had to drive to the airport yesterday. That's why I wasn't live. And to do all the paperwork about documentation, do the passenger locator form, and this, that, and the other. I was stressed, man. Thinking, oh my goodness, and just But yeah, definitely once the pandemic situation is over, definitely we'll be going to New Zealand. As I must go, take care, bro. Thank you very much, Static. No Spicer. No Spicer. More nights we've had a waffle. Now we need action. Will 6 points plus a loss against Spurs still have save Arteta? No, it won't. I think Arteta's goose has already been cooked. With all the mistakes that he's made, I think even if he went on a long run, like maybe 6 or 10 games, what happens when he starts to lose games again? What happens when he starts to, not pick the same 11? I think people will be jumping on him at every given opportunity to say, you know what, Arteta out. I think his goose has already been cooked. Won't be enough to save him from my perspective. Earthquake in Christchurch, yes, yeah, small one, yeah. Oh, 2010. God, my goodness. Good night, and have a good weekend. Same to you, Andrew. Stay safe, my friend. Alex, I was trying to praise you about work. No. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because even when my brother says that as well, so, Alex been doing wonderful stuff. I can't take the praise. I can't take it because the content is the content. And like I say about the kit that Adidas bring out, imagine if they create the kit and nobody buys the kit. So I align that with the content on kind of point. Imagine we do videos. I go live like I used to outside the Emirates, and nobody watches. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. So it's it's both of us. It's a two-way street. It's reciprocal. If we're here because of you, everyone out there. Let me see if I can wrap this one. So you got the email. Let's have a look. Refresh it. Nothing's come through. No. So what I'll do, let me. It hasn't come through. So this is my other. I don't know the other email now. Right. So this is my other email address. Actually, I shouldn't put it there, should I? This is my other email address. If you're interested, you want to know how I'm going to watch the game, I can, yeah, respond to the email if you are interested and you want to know how I'm going to watch the game tomorrow. Because I'm not going to the stadium. I'm going to the stadium. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Send an email here and respond to this, big dogs. Respond to this email address. If it doesn't go through, there must be something wrong with your some technical problems on your side. But yeah, that's my other email. I've got like various email addresses. And don't worry, if people start to spam me or send me silly emails, I can always put them in the spam box. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. If I wrap up this one. Joffre says, Alex, you need to come to Uganda and we will discuss plans to fight. Well, if we were just going to discuss, we can do it, across this medium here. But if you invite me just to see the wonderful country Uganda, then I'll be happy to do that. Yeah. I lived in London between 2017 and 2018. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Mr. Bung says, this live. Live? Yes, we are live, Mr. Bungle. Good to see you back, my friend. Spent 150 minutes and a half to justify it. Yeah. Mark Webber, welcome. It's been the longest time, my friend. I hope you're keeping well. Why not this club not spends more players from the BP? Listen, we said the same thing. We said the same thing. No defense quality. Hope new goalkeeper will replace BL. But Leno, hope get Declan Bissouma, or didn't see what happened, to be honest. Yeah, I did a video in regards to Declan Rice. I'm not going to give my opinion. You look on the platform, you can see he's linked to Arsenal. Linked to Arsenal. All right, there you go. We are done and dusted. We are finished on this Friday morning stroke afternoon segment on Canon for the TV. Yeah, yeah, man. Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere. Short on midfielders, man. Elneny definitely out. Emerson Rowe, we'll have to wait and see because he was recalled from the international under-21 setup because he wasn't feeling well. But from what I hear, it's not COVID related. Xhaka suspended, stroke COVID. What's going on, man? Albert Sam Lokonga didn't play in the last game. Belgium, there's a question mark over that. We're going to wait and see what happens. Anyhow, people, I will be back later on this evening. Yes. For the easy talk. The easy talk, yeah. 7:30 p.m. UK time. What's it called? The good, the bad, and the unmentionables. Yes, I'll be joined by the chairman of the board, Mube Guna, Don Larry, and Tim Hogan. So if you want to join us, please just subscribe. That's all you've got to do. You only got to subscribe because once I've done, well, actually, the notification's already been done. So you would see that, yeah. So it'll only be like a countdown marker. Join us, please, on the Easy Talk, 7:30 p.m. UK time, the podcast. Yeah. So we are done. We're finished. Done and dusted. So I will see you later on this evening. Enjoy your morning, your afternoon, or your evenings, wherever you are in this fantastic world of ours. And yeah, so you guys, again, sorry, a quick shout out to everyone's been watching. Over 100 at any one time. That is insane. Insane for a Friday morning show. We're getting back to our optimum time of viewing figures. This time last year, 200 plus, 300 plus on the morning show. I think, what's going on? It's only me talking about Arsenal and Canon 40 TV. What's going on? But anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. All right, so we are out. We are finished. And you guys, you have been... Oops, what am I doing here? Yeah, sorry. You have been watching and listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com.